Well, guys, the midterm elections are coming up on November the 8th. In some states, we have early voting. Here in Texas, we have early voting. Early voting is going to be starting next week here, and I will be voting in the midterm elections. Now, the reason I'm voting is because I actually have a constitutional right as an American citizen to vote. I'll repeat that again. I'm an American citizen, so therefore, I can actually vote, and also registered to vote. I've been registered for many years, okay? So that brings us to Ron DeSantis' Florida. Now, Ron DeSantis has prosecuted some people in his state for voting illegally over there in voter fraud. He's done that. But folks, this one particular person now that actually got arrested, this should be eye-opening to everyone. And you know what? And Democrats actually been going after Ron DeSantis for prosecuting voter fraud and illegal voting over there in the state of Florida. This, guys, should really open up a lot of eyes. Here we go, guys. On the Post-Millennial, a legal alien arrested after voting unlawfully in Florida elections. Now, guys, this man right here, Alfred Samuels, I believe that's his name. Yeah, but he went by other aliases as well. This man was actually a legal resident in the United States at one point. He was never a citizen, but we'll get into that. Let's read this, guys. On Wednesday, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement's Election Crime Unit under Governor Ron DeSantis arrested an 11-time felon, an illegal alien for allegedly voting. Alfred Samuels, whose voter registration named him as Alford Nelson, was charged with unlawful voting. So this man actually went by another name and voted not once, but twice in elections in Florida. Samuels, 57, of Jamaica, was living in Fort Lauderdale after arriving as a lawful permanent resident in 1977. So you see, folks, he was actually here legally. But even if you are a permanent resident, you still can't vote. Samuels overstayed his original entry documents after failing to apply for naturalization. Why didn't he do that? Samuels presented a false birth certificate after he got into a car accident and did not have a legal driver's license. After the court ordered him to get a license, he used the fake birth certificate to unlawfully obtain one. How is this possible, folks? Under the alias Alfred Nelson, Samuels voted in the January 2022 and March 2022 special elections in Broward County. In a press release, the FDLE said that he voted by mail. Boy, I can dive a lot more into that. So he didn't actually show up to the polling location. He did it by mail. Let that sink in. They wrote, quote, Mr. Samuels has gone by at least 7 different aliases and has previously been convicted of and served time in prison for 11 felonies, including cocaine possession, selling, purchasing drugs within 1,000 feet of a school, resisting arrest with violence, and trafficking cocaine. This man was a hardcore criminal. It goes on. By casting a vote under a false name, Samuels violated Florida law, specifically Florida Statutes 104.24, which states a person may not, in connection with any part of the election process, fraudulently call himself or herself or fraudulently pass by any other name than the name by which the person is registered or fraudulently use the name of another in voting. Any person who violates this section is guilty of a felony of the 3rd degree. Mr. Samuels will now be charged under the law and will face 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. Well, what's actually going to happen to him if he actually does 5 years? What's going to happen to him after that? the man should be deported. Once he actually does his time, he needs to be deported. He should not be here. The man's been here since 1977, and he's been arrested 11 times. And this is stunning, folks. This man is still here in this country illegally. This is just crazy, man, that this is happening. But hey, we're not supposed to really believe this stuff, right? Yeah, Ron DeSantis is doing a great job up there. He's actually busting these people. Of course, it's not him directly. He's putting the right things in place to stop this stuff. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I did another video. It was like 20 of them. If I'm not mistaken, that may have been a members video, but I don't remember it exactly. But boy, thank God for Ron DeSantis, man. Because without him, man, he is definitely the future. He is truly, truly the future, I believe, of this country. I want to know how in the world this man was allowed to remain in this country after his visa expired. How? And he's a hardcore criminal. A hardcore criminal. But hey, we're not supposed to believe that this stuff is happening, right? And left has been going after Ron DeSantis for this, criticizing him. No, what Ron DeSantis is doing is right on the money. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, make sure you guys go over to blackandwhitenetwork.com. Pick up a membership if you would not mind. It just starts at $5 per month. And we do have private videos and member live streams over there. Or you could just join the channel here by clicking the join button and become a channel member. That also starts at just $5 per month. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.